Are you ready to create a life you crave? Let's spin that doom loop of negativity into an upward success cycle and start living lucky.
Good morning.
I'm Jana.
I'm Jason.
And we are living lucky. We're talking about worry today.
Worry. Why do I make myself worry?
That's not the song I was thinking of.
What are you thinking of?
I was thinking of Don't Worry.
Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now.
What did we, just recently, we sang it differently. We were like, don't happy, be worried. No,
Don't happy, be worry. Don't happy,
because most people
be worried.
Most people are don't happy, be worried.
Yeah, they're looking for happiness and they're worried that they're never going to get it.
Okay, so here's my situation. I've decided I'm just going to let go of the worry, because the more we worry, guess what? The more we attract worry into our life. It's like the universe all it hears is, oh, Jana must really like worrying because that's all she does.
Yeah, and to me, worry is like a mouthful of mud. It just it clouds up everything.
Have you ever had a mouthful of mud?
Actually, I have. Yeah, and it's.
Tell me when. We all want to know the situation in which Jason had a
So
mouthful
I believe
of mud.
this was like an obstacle course, or it was like football practice. It was something I was doing.
It was like a Tough Mudder.
Yeah, I was doing some type of exercise outside, and I took a header and got a mouthful of mud. But when you come up with a mouthful of mud, you can't articulate what you want to articulate. You're not thinking about and that's what worry does to your brain. It clouds the things that you need to be doing right now that are productive and moving you in the right direction. It just clouds everything up.
It puts you in the downward spiral.
It mucks you up.
Which we talk about all the time.
Yeah.
And the more you're in that downward spiral, you just continuously go down. It becomes an exponential snowball.
Yeah, and really,
in the wrong direction.
I think a lot of times when we're out of the present moment, we're in a state of worry, especially since the 80% of our mind is negative.
You start reverse manifesting is what happens.
Yes.
You start worrying about everything that's going to go wrong. You start worrying about everything that is not right.
Especially if you're not aware and you're not intentional about your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions.
Oh, in fact, we did some research before we started this, and we found that 85% of what we worry about never even happens.
Right. So that's a lot of energy and brain power expressed and utilized for something that never even comes to fruition.
That's dirty worry.
Oh, I like it.
It's dirty, stinking worry.
Dirty worry. Let it go. Be happy.
It is dirty worry. Put it in the laundry.
Yeah. So what if we even just cut our worry by 50% or 20%? That would be a huge.
That would change our energy.
That changes a lot during the day.
That changes so much. And then we show up differently. We have a whole different aura about us, and we are communicating differently in every aspect of our lives.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier, and you talk about it all the time, is where your focus goes, energy flows. So if you're focused on worry, energy goes into the worry.
Well, here's the thing. You just nailed it right there, because when we are worried, we are focused on things we usually can't control.
Right.
We are focused on things that have happened in the past. We are focused on things that may or may not happen in the future.
And 85% of those things are not going to happen.
And we are focused on worst case scenario things, right?
The sky is falling.
And we're focused on things that are literally dependent on other people. So they're not even in our control.
Yeah.
And the way to get over that hump is to say, okay, instead of focusing on the problem, let's focus not only on the solution, but let's focus on what I can control.
Now.
Let's focus on what I can do.
Yeah, and just let go of the worry. Because even when you're focused on the things from the past that have happened and that may have hurt you or may have left you with that wound or the bruise, whatever, those things you've made it through. So even in a worst case
we
scenario.
went over that really, really fast. And you said, and just let go of the worry. Well, it's easier said than done.
True.
And we just went over 3 things. So, A, we have to focus on the solutions.
Yes.
So it literally is taking your awareness and it is saying, okay, I'm going to stop focusing on everything that can go wrong, or I'm going to stop focusing on the problems, or I'm going to stop focusing on what I can't do, and I'm going to start changing my awareness. I'm going to pay attention. Awareness is just where you are putting your attention.
And sometimes, like even Tony Robbins even talks about sometimes just shifting your body 2 millimeters or shifting your body 10 degrees can be that signal to your brain that, hey, I'm changing my focus right now. I'm changing my awareness from where it was to something new that I want to focus on. So to say, okay, I recognize that I'm focused on worry right now. Turn your body towards the sun. Jana wears a plant in her hair.
I do.
That reminds her that she's constantly always growing. And then also to reach for the sun, reach for the light, reach for that growth potential within herself. So if you need to focus on or change your focus from the darkness or the worry or something that's holding you back, just shift yourself in a different direction and find out where the sun is. Find out where your energy center is so you can turn and focus in that direction.
The reason we're even talking about this today is, as you all know, we have this big dance competition
coming up in a couple days.
Demonstration that's coming up
at the National Dance
Can
Competition.
you even believe that this is happening?
No, it's big. It was like it's almost like one of those big out of the blue waves that just kind of takes over because
that's when you know it's God. That's when you know it's a God thing, is when it comes out of the blue. That's when you know that this is a synchronicity. This is a bigger energy that is making all of this happen. Because seriously, 6 months ago, if you would have told me, yeah, you're going to be dancing in the National Dance Competition, I would have said,
yeah. 4 months ago, I had never even had a dance lesson.
Like literally, this is just
it was not
way too miraculous to even believe it, but believe it because it's happening.
Wasn't even a thought in my mind.
However, last night, Jason's dance shirt arrived. Now, we've talked about the costumes and it's been a big I don't even know what the word is.
It's just been a
debacle. I think
it's
debacle.
been a process.
Or maybe a cuddle skunk. Did I just make that up?
A cuddle skunk, yes. Sometimes what she feels like at night, she's cuddling a skunk. That's a Freudian slip right there. You now know the backside of the story. No pun intended.
Boo. At any rate, Jason's dance shirt arrived. It's the wrong color of red. Now, for all
who knew there were this many shades of red?
There's so many shades of red. If you've ever read the book 30 Shades of Grey, what's the book?
That's it. I'm glad you've read it. You should read the one I read. It had 50 different shades.
Okay, cuddle skunk. I promise you, I did.
I get your point.
I did read it. I did read it, and yes. Okay, so you know how many shades of gray there are? Well, there's even more shades of red.
And it's crazy. Go to your lipstick aisle to find out.
Because red can be, I mean, you put just a little bit of blue in there, and next thing you know, you've got violet. You know, it like can change.
And you know, violet is a virtue.
And for anyone who's ever tried to go buy red lipstick, you know that if you get just the wrong shade of red, then next thing you know, your teeth look kind of orangey. You know, so red
really
can
brings
have
out the red in your eyes.
Did you just call me the devil?
No.
You just said I have
it was
red
me.
eyes.
I was just being about myself.
Well, you only have red eyes if you're like extremely tired.
Or if you have ocular rosacea.
Okay, that too. All right, I'll forgive you on this one, cuddle skunk. See why I call him that? That just came out of nowhere, and I'm going to start
She's
calling
going to
him
live
that
in it. I'm going to probably have a T-shirt with it soon.
Lucky you.
I know.
At any rate, Jason's shirt arrived. It's slightly the wrong color. And we're days out from this performance. And I thought, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? I immediately wanted to start worrying. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to go to bed because it always works out. And I mean, real.
And the most important thing about it to me is just the dance
and if
the emotions involved in it.
If I worry about it, then guess what? I'm just going to create more worry, right? And worst case scenario, we have slightly different red shirts. We're slightly different shades of red out there.
And I did take some action. I did order 2 more shirts to see if...
I know. We're going to get one of those flags on Amazon because we have literally ordered so many things and we keep sending them back because we're like, no.
But look at how much we've ordered and we haven't sent back. I mean, this could be a little small Amazon hub here.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so anyway, I just went to bed though last night and I thought, you know what? The last thing I'm going to do is worry about this. It will work itself out. And I feel like that was a very different decision than I normally take.
Yeah, it was like it was a letting go. And and I feel like you slept better.
Oh, I did not sleep well last night.
I slept better. I think maybe I slept better because I didn't think you were worried about it.
Maybe that's it. Maybe so.
So, because energy is contagious.
That is true. Okay, well, I'm glad I could help you sleep better.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So we have to let it go. So 85% of what we worry about never happens. 15% of the things that we worry about are things that have happened, but they're in our past and we cannot change them.
And we've already made it through them.
That's true.
That's the big thing, is that we're worried about things that if they happen again, we have proof that we can make it through it.
4% of the things that we worry about could be influenced by us. Let me repeat that. That means they are within our control.
That's me ordering the 2 new shirts.
Exactly.
Just to see what happens.
So instead of worrying, we can take action because there are things that we can do. So that is my number one tip. Instead of worry, why not take action?
Yeah. Find the things, look for the things that you can control.
Look for the
things
solution.
That you can do. Look for the solution. That's it. That's
look
the 4%.
For the solution and
key.
Take a baby step toward that solution. Take action. Take action. Don't sit there and stew in dirty worry.
I think one of the things that really compounds worry is not communicating. So holding the worry to yourself, like I knew immediately, or I didn't know, but I said, hey, my shirt arrived. Let's look at it.
Yes.
So that communication was open. And as soon as we saw it, you were like, okay, that's clashy. It isn't the wrong shade. It clashes.
It did. It clashed.
So we need to start looking for that solution.
Yours was a little rosy and mine is more bright red.
Yeah.
Mine is more F you red. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, whoa.
Or F me red.
Exactly. However you want to look at it. And then 1% of the things that we worry about are actually real legitimate concerns.
Yeah.
Only 1%. So if we cut our worry by 99%, thinking that only 1% of what we worry about is actually legitimate, that is a big aha moment.
Yeah. So this just made me think of one thing that a lot of us have been really good about letting go of worry on, and it's in the 1% that is a legitimate concern.
Okay.
That we're all going to die. We all have an expiration date, but we don't worry about that, thinking that we have unlimited time to do the things that we want to do in life. So we don't wake up to this awareness that we're talking about, to let go of the worry earlier, to spend more time looking for solutions instead of looking for problems.
I don't want to
change the subject. I know I did.
You did, and I don't want to stop stick you, but I would disagree with you. I don't think everyone is afraid to die.
So I don't think we're afraid to die. I don't think we give it enough credence and do the things that we want to do while we're here. And that's because a lot of times we just get caught up in a lot of these traps, like the worry trap, the dirty worry.
The dirty worry. The dirty worry. I like that term, dirty worry. Do your laundry on your worry. I think that's going to be my new little
Clean up your
term.
mind.
That's
Get
right.
out that dirty worry.
That's right. And if all else fails, you may just be a slightly different shade of red.
And we'll still look awesome.
Yes, I am curious. How many shades of red?
Google, Alexa, how many shades of red?
More like AI. All right. Thanks for joining us. Let go of your worry. I know it's a lot easier said than done.
But it's a practice.
Yeah.
And
but
practice makes progress.
Instead of be worried and don't be happy.
Don't be worry. Don't happy.
Yeah.
Don't happy, be worry.
Yeah. Whatever. we're mixing up the song, but intentionally, let's let go of the worry and let's be happy.
Amen.
Because that's how we communicate with the universe.
And that's more fun.
It is more fun, and what we feel is what we attract and what we create.
Let's get it.
All right, have a great day. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye. If the idea of living lucky appeals to you, visit us at startlivinglucky.com.